Guys, what's up? What's up, Harun? Then price check something. It will appear error message. You log in with that message. Well, you mean regarding this? What you're supposed to do here in order to what you're supposed to type here in order to make it work? It's like no matter what I type here, it's just like it doesn't work for some reason. Missing second in the league name. Oh my lord. I gotta be the most talented. Okay, let's take a look now. Still doesn't work though. Second win, fate of the Vol leak. Let's try without the leak at the end, shall we? Okay, let's try now. Still doesn't work. Let's try without parentheses. Save. Still doesn't work. Why is it so hard? Second wind, fate of the Vol. Second wind, fate of the Vol. Don't press browser after price check. Don't press browser. Press browser after price check. I don't get it. What's up, Carol? How are you doing? What's up, Dante? How do you get into the second win league? You just have to join throughout their site. Log in. Log into what? You're telling me that this is pretty much the only... Oh, wait. Oh, so this is what I'm supposed to type. There. This entire name. Seven 7825. Unfortunately, we won't be able to test for 5 minutes, but it's fine. I'm gonna test it later. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this is gonna go. No, the previous one is correct. Can you type, guys, in chat what I'm supposed to type? That's gonna be so much easier. I would really appreciate it. I tried literally everything. Tried literally everything at this point. Second wind, fate of the Vol. Oh wow, we don't have damage anymore, do we? I'm gonna copy it in, there's a 5-minute cooldown now anyway. Oh, right. Game, semi-strict. Let's get this. That is not great. Was my resistance? Can I tank monkey right now? I should be able to tank monkey, right? I think I should be able to. Should be able to. We have 2.6k armor. Hopefully these are not going to be the famous last words. I'm still going to try to avoid this, obviously, but it will appear an error message with box browser under that. You click that box and then you log in your PoE account. And this is going to make the Excel exchange work. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Ooh, alchemy, nice. Alright, where's the Monka S? Where is the Monka S, dude? The problem is that I definitely need more damage, right? Because without damage, like, fights taking too long is definitely not good for me. Going to move from the bear form and through the smith. I think I'm going to swap into shield wall like pretty much the moment I'm going to get like a good shield or something like that. Although we could definitely like go bear throughout the entire campaign, that wouldn't be a bad idea, because with bear actually we're tankier compared to the shield, and we're gonna have rampage at the end of Act 3, which is insane damage, single target damage. So we'll see. Give us a hint at the build coming up. It's gotta be basic stuff, really. We're going to be using Warcries, Shield Wall with Ankhs and Chaos Madness. We're going to be using Warcries and a tech that permanently generates Rage for us. Basic stuff. Okay, I can't tank it. That doesn't mean that I want to. Necessarily. Okay, there we go. Oh, right. The most important thing. Deaths is 0. Zero deaths. Alright, I definitely need more damage. I got this so far. I could get this. What were like the remaining notes that we were going for? Early on, honestly, it's pretty difficult to like get more. Because my claws are just really bad. I mean, 38 to 63 damage and that's it. My claws are actually disgusting. Like level 30, I think 6, or 34, I'm gonna have another claws. But for now, we basically have to use what we have. So yeah, I'm not gonna find any more damage here for sure. We just need to, I guess, start going this way. I could get this, right? It's just melee damage. I could get this. This is not a bad node either. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way now. Fine. Yeah, our damage for now is gonna look like this, but there's nothing we can do about it. Alright, let's try again. Second wind. This name, boom, save. And then browser under that. Oh. Why didn't that browser thing not appear before? And now it should work on paper? It still doesn't work. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, let me do this. There we go. Okay, thank you, Harun. Honestly, I would never ever come up with this myself. I'll be playing without freaking Excel Exchange, I guess. Without you, so like, thank you very much. There we go. Okay, 2 more levels for a big weapon upgrade. Okay, okay, I read that already. Now, this build is going to be, generally speaking, a little bit more defensive for obvious reason. We don't want to die, right? We do not want to die. Your fee is 2 mirrors. Okay, let me just find 2 real fast. I don't know about 2, but 1 we should be able to like get like today. So just give me a second, please. What's up, Pegleg? What's up, boys? You guys are doing fantastic today on this beautiful Sunday. Beautiful Sunday, and it's minus 15 degrees in Poland. So I mean, it's beautiful, but it's cold. It's cold indeed. Okay, trying to look for the vial quest. Thanks for the update video, Glacial Shield Warrior. Mine's 94 in blasting. 94 already. Very nice. This build is honestly... This build is honestly like really fun to play, so... I have to say like I'm pretty happy with this one. That being said, there's going to be no more updates, I think. Because what I'm gonna do now is just like focus on this one, right? And like make some YouTube content, I guess, from this build. Later on, maybe there is going to be... I'm going to make like another character. Like maybe. We'll think about that. After like we're basically gonna beat everything in this event. Hopefully deathless. Hopefully deathless. Should be cold at this time of the year and the winter is beautiful. That is true. Cannot argue with that. I have no idea where this thing is. Guess we'll just have to go back again. Me need waypoint though. Me needs waypoint. Where is waypoint? Okay, thank you. It would have been such a blast if GG just increased the range at which you can see entrances to places. Holy smokes, that would have been freaking amazing. But, you know. Unlucky. Ooh, this flask is insane. Okay, let me check one thing. So yeah, so these claws are at level 34, and this is going to be a massive damage boost. Would be even better if we slammed prefix with damage, right? That would have been even crazier. But 2 levels for that, 1.5 levels. Very decent place right now. I just love the ridiculous screen, too clear. What's up, Misha? Came here again to freaking laugh at me, is that what it is? Massive damage boost, of course. Big. I'm gonna start shooting fireballs, literally, after I equip these claws. Yo, where is this quest thing, man? I've cleared the entire map. Pretty much at this point. Hello? Over here? Dude, why does the detection range has to be so ass? What's up, Think? I'm surprised you aren't leveling with shield bullets much faster. For now I'm doing bear because I don't have like any shield at all. But bear is doing okay so far. I really like the fact that, you know, I'm level 32, I'm getting 320 armor for free, right? After all, this is kind of like a hardcore simulation. We are going to try to die 0 times in this event. You know, we'll see how it's gonna go. Probably a complete disaster, but, you know, we're gonna give it a try. Given the fact that I'm memeing and doing like this only armor nodes smith, right, at the bottom, and I'm not getting this, that is certainly freaking stupid, but, you know. That is certainly not the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. But if we can, for the future reference, if we can do this and not die a single time, then in the future, if I wanted to play hardcore on a League Star or something like this, we're gonna have like a good character ready, right? Okay, now finding this thing always takes me forever. But not this time. There we go. Just this once, we got it a little bit faster. If you got a beard, you would look like a bear. Makes sense. Bear? I have heard that women nowadays prefer bear over men, so I mean, maybe that's a solution. Okay, I'm freaking stupid. Okay, talisman. Anyone knows why talisman is not freaking here in the list of weapons? Oh, it's primal. Okay. Okay, plus 2 levels of Fury Slam. Then we have. Do I want that right now? I mean, sure. I don't know if I want to have Infernal Cry here, to be honest. I think that this. Whatever. Level 8 pounds. Devour Fury of the Mountain. Oh, the Rampage we get at level 41. Oh, shoot. That's gonna take some time. Okay, we have some support gems, but I don't think I can do anything with them right now. Yeah, I can't do anything. There is a slang for buffed, chunky, gay dudes. I've never heard that before, but if you say so. Look, I'm as straight as it gets, so I'm sorry. I don't see a connection here. Wyvern leveling, the auto attack with Devour is super strong. No. I think I'm gonna stick to Bear. As soon as we're gonna get like a good shield, I'm gonna just swap to a shield, and I think this is gonna be the plan. For now. I think this is going to be the plan for now. Shield wall should be doing fine, obviously. Should be faster than this at the end of the day because I'm forced to auto attack a lot doing this simply because I need my rage generation, so it's part of the vision. You need more light radius. I'm just missing the best stat in the game. Is that what it is? My bad. The damage is not that bad. We're doing a little bit of damage. It's not great though, don't get me wrong. We're using Bear Cry to top up Rage. I mean, is it going to even work without enemies being nearby without this node? Hold on, what do I have inside? I have Inferno Cry now. Just like that, it doesn't work. What if we remove this? I got 10 Rage. Okay. I might legitimately skip using Inferno Cry for now. I'm not even sure if this is gonna be like super good. Okay, we have a new chest piece, unfortunately without the sockets. You need a rage generation support, it usually tops you on enemies. For now I'm gonna go over here to get a little bit more damage, but later on, obviously, this is what this build is going to be oriented around, right? This node that permanently gives you rage generation. We're gonna skip the cooldown with the rage generation skip support, something like that, and that's how we're gonna explode the shield wall at the same time. That's going to be the general idea of how this build's gonna work. Okay, I need to find the entrance towards the Spirit Quest. 10-minute power is a quality of life, not necessity. What are these small notes? Empower attacks deal increased damage, and 60% increased damage. I mean, it's not a bad cluster to get anyway. It's 8% damage small notes. So it's not like the small notes are wasted. It's pretty alright. I don't know why today so far it takes me a ridiculous amount of time to navigate to find the, the areas. It's gotta get better, but I'm sure we're just getting unlucky now. But holy smokes, I need to literally traverse the entire map to find something. Boomer. My intuition is failing me, which is weird. Cooldown is pretty long, but it gives me a lot of rage, so I mean, that's cool. And I guess also I break armor, which is something. It's better than nothing. Okay, that's completely useless. I was hoping I have a jewel slot here. Maybe we can get like at least one good stat. Yeah, not today. Not today, buddy. Okay, our streak of not being able to find a boss quickly continues. Just kidding. Sometimes you gotta just complain a little bit, and there you go. Yeah, surely I'm gonna hit this guy. Well, I guess we're just gonna wait. Another lap? Like, are you freaking kidding? Who even made this freaking stupid mechanic? It doesn't even do anything. You just wait. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. I have 43 fire resistance. I don't think this dude has what it takes to kill me. There we go. I don't think she has the guts. Alright, we're gonna get Avatar of Fire, I think. I mean, Herald of Ash. But I'm under-leveled still. So I can't. For now. Okay. I think I'm going to swap to my next weapon. And what we're gonna try to do is do the ultimatum. I mean, maybe I should wait with ultimatum a little bit. I mean, there's one dangerous boss that could potentially screw me over. There's a rabbit talisman. Unfortunately, it's not good. Not today. Almost. Later on, I think I'm going to swap to blood magic. Warriors have this one problem. Dealing with mana is usually a pain in the ass. Ultimatum is so tedious and annoying, they need to buff it big time. Well, Ultimatum, I kinda... historically, I have always liked doing and farming mechanics that give you an ability to farm normally and then additionally a big jackpot. And Ultimatum definitely has a huge freaking jackpot nowadays. Because if you find Adorned, which probably is gonna take 7 days before you're gonna find one, but if you're gonna find Adorned, you know, that's a lot of money right there. That is a lot of money. Alright, is that it? It is. I'm literally just going to go back now. Let's waste no time. Because this damage boost is going to be big. Unless... Hold on. I wonder if I could buy... Well, I can't use the market now, right? I don't think I can use the market. It's in Act 4. Now when it comes to the talisman, what do I want? Freeze immunity? Probably. Probably freeze immunity. So the only thing I can do to make it good is to slam Exalt and hope for the best, right? I think that slamming Exalt and hoping for the best is the strategy here, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna also put the sockets here. We're gonna get this fire resistance, and we're gonna get some cold resistance. And boom, that's a big upgrade. So more, 100 more armor. When it comes to this, oh boy, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this, but I think we're gonna have to. I mean, I have 7 exalts. Let's go. Please percent physical damage. Please. Okay, that's a suffix. We have 2 chances. We got some fire. It's not the worst. Please. You got some lightning. I mean, It's gotta be way more damage than this one. Let's see. 441, 700. I mean, it's freaking way better. I can't argue with that. It's almost double damage. We got some extra armor too and resistances now, so at the end of the day I'm pretty happy. Plus 3 skills with... That's definitely not better. Okay, there we go. This thing I'm gonna keep. Maybe it's gonna be, you know, useful later. Okay, here we go. Gonna be in mental ward after a couple of Dorns. Is there a build actually that gives you an ability to like abuse a Dorn like really hard? And what I mean by that is, can you like really abuse this mechanic that gives you extra power of rare jewels? Because they nerfed the jewels pretty hard some time ago, right? They're nowhere near as good as they were, unfortunately. What's up, Nami? Hello. Double stun. Get stunned, buddy. Gonna try to be careful because, you know, dying is kinda overrated. Come on, man. Just freaking get your ass on the ground, buddy. What is this? So disrespectful. Okay, I don't think she's gonna... Yeah, there we go. Bronze Greaves. I have really good boots, but it's not to say that these cannot be better. No movement speed. 29 armor applies to elemental, though. Shit. I mean, I need movement speed, though. I can't equip these. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't. They nerfed jewels. I thought it was only sockets. No, they nerfed jewels in like 0.2 or 0.3, right? That's why Gemling is dead. You know, I'm gonna surprise you. I was really thinking about doing a pillar build. Pillar of the Cage Gods. You know, the staff that was broken in 0.1. I was really thinking about doing it. And then I started doing some action in POB, and I realized that there's no freaking way that you can make it good, right? It's just, you don't get enough stats, that's the problem. You just don't get enough stats. You can't scale enough, yeah. Which is a shame. Like, really a shame. Like, I was thinking about doing pillar with Lich and getting this node that your perma on like the same amount of HP or HP cannot move, and go crit with Pain Attunement and go 2 rings that give you lose HP per second, but you gain 3% of your life as physical damage. And we will be just stacking strength. We will be getting a lot of life off of this. I was thinking about doing that. And that would be like actually a shitload of damage, I think, all combined, but like, I don't know. What's up, Arthur? Hello. Hello, boys. Hope you guys doing fantastic. I'm hoping that we are also going to be doing fantastic, by the way, because it's my first time playing. I know on paper this is not hardcore, but we're gonna treat this as hardcore. We die. I don't know still if I'm going to delete the character, but if we die, but I'll think about it. Maybe I'm gonna make a poll or something. But the long story short is we don't want to die, right? Dying is bad. Is there any snow in Poland? Oh, there's a lot of snow, actually. It's minus 15 degrees. It was yesterday. Today is a little bit better, but it's actually pretty cold. I honestly... Seeing snow in Poland in past like 10 to 15 years is actually pretty rare, I have to say. Which is crazy. Because when I was a little kid, it was snowing like freaking crazy, right? And nowadays, it's like not really, to be honest. Not really anymore. It's kind of rare to see snow. It was minus 15 to yesterday, so damn freaking cold. Yeah. I don't like cold, I have to say. I mean, I don't mind it, but out of the two, if it's too cold or too warm, too hot, I prefer it to be hot, to be honest. From the two. Cold is better than being too hot. Okay, then we just just agree to disagree. Maybe it's because when I think too cold, I also think a lot of snow. And when I think a lot of snow, I think pain in the ass, right? Because, like, you know, it's hard to drive, it's hard to move, navigate sometimes. It's like, generally speaking, if it's really cold and there's a lot of snow, then you're gonna have problems with logistics. Can't take off too many without getting arrested. 34 in Brazil now. I wish it was cold. 34 in Brazil. Holy smokes. I guess samba never stops. Samba, ijane. Always freaking hot in this country. That's what it is. You guys calm down a little bit. Damn. Oops. But thankfully, getting heavy stunned with this amount of armor is not really a problem right now. Okay, let's get this. Room full of treasures. Ooh. Well, I expected it to be a little bit better than that. Okay, where's the boss fight? Probably on the other side, something tells me, right? It wouldn't be two rooms next to each other. It's probably on the other side. I hate that. That it's permanently warm. I mean, hot. Honestly, it's hard for me to say if I prefer to live in a zone where, you know, there's basically winters and summers, or would I prefer to like constantly to like the temperature to be the same? It's hard to say. Never even thought about it, to be honest. What do you guys think? Spirit 10. Dude, like I'm so bad in like when it comes to finding where I'm supposed to go today, so far. What the hell? Like, but like, where is this boss? I don't know, here maybe? Let's give it a try. Wait. Another one? We don't need that many. It's just too hot all the time. I sweat too much. Burn my miserable. I see. I mean, I know like people that really like to be on the cold side. Like not too cold, but like, you know, they really like when it's cold. Like for example, I had a friend that had to sleep. They would need to uncover their feet because they could only sleep if their feet were cold. If they were too warm, then they just couldn't sleep. It's just crazy. Guys, I'm so freaking lost. It's actually insane. Like, what is going... Like, every map I'm doing today, I have to... So far, I know it's been only 40 minutes of stream, but every map today so far, I need to clear the entire map. Literally. The entire... Every corner. In order to find the freaking... What I need. What is going on? Do I suck at this game? Now, you don't have to answer that, by the way. You really don't. I'm good. Okay, we're actually doing some damage, damn. That being said, finally. What's up, Bradu? The wolf does not concern himself with a subtle cognitive decline. That's probably the most elaborate roast I've ever heard in my life. I got roasted, and you know, it was so poetic that I can't even like feel offended. I'm impressed. Okay, that's level 35. We're gonna get that. This is stun build-up and area. Not bad. You want me to tell the truth? Nope. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can just, you know... We can just go our way in peace. Okay, I heard it. Okay, that's number 1. Ooh. I don't know how dangerous this guy could potentially be. Doesn't seem too dangerous, but at the same time, he does seem to have insane amount of HP. I'm trying to be careful here, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, 2 exalts for that. I mean, heck yes. I'm trying to be careful, guys. I'm sorry. But better safe than sorry. 7, switch to shield wall? No. We're gonna switch probably the moment I'm going to find myself like a good shield or something. But for now, honestly, Bear is doing some work. Not too shabby. Oh. There's a second one. I heard it. Where you at, boy? Oh, there's also an abyss. Oh, never mind. It's not an abyss. This is just like a modifier. That's why this guy was green. Okay, the first time today we actually found the quest items quickly. I'm so freaking proud of myself. Told you, I'm, you know, I just need to, like, warm up a little bit. I mean, guys, like, we're actually doing some damage at this point. It's not horrible. Oh. What's up, Kalibua? Doing great. How are you guys? We're gonna have a session, a longer session today. We need to, you know, we need to level up Clunky but Tanky. Don't freaking question me. Don't even say anything about this character's name, okay? Please. Just don't even say anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to make it like the worst freaking character name of all time. I truly didn't mean it. I promise. It's just turned out this way. Oh, that would be a nice armor, but, you know, I can't use it, obviously. Oh my lord! Oh, look at this. Fire cold resistances, 21, 20, 20 movement speed, 17 strength. Bruh. What is this? That's crazy, by the way. These boots. In Act 3 to get something like that? What's up, Gamian? Smith Bear, let's go. Let's go. All of a sudden, I'm Captain Fire. Is this guy going to be doing damage? Not that much so far. Okay, dude, I'm feeling pretty strong. Question: if I have CI, could I use the belt that says extra life leech is applied to energy shield as an energy shield leech practically? Yes. Some people use that as a way of, you know, basically solving the leech problems. I mean, extra life leech is applied to energy shield. You're talking about this this belt that is like corrupted by, not corrupted. This is not the word I'm looking for. I need to double check the modifier exactly. That's a fast bear. Yo, can I get an identify somewhere? Thank you. Okay, Oswald Fiddlebender. Okay, so we're gonna drop this. We're gonna drop this. Aye, that's unlucky. Life cold resistance, not high enough. I have some good gear, dude. It's gonna be level 36, I do believe. Before we're gonna continue, obviously we need to find a way to get to the ultimatum trial. Solderer comes with energy shield degen. You can corrupt that off. Yeah. Excess life recovering from leeches applied to energy shield. There is a tech. I mean, if you're CI, I do believe that this modifier that you're mentioning right now will not work, because excess life leech, when you have 1 life with CI, you basically get nothing, right? There is a way to make yourself leech a lot of energy shield. I don't remember what is this modifier called though. But unless this is the correct one and I'm just messing it up. Maybe someone in chat knows. For the life of me, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, that was fast. All right, is this a good idea? What's this? Life regeneration is applied to energy shield instead. Excess life recovery from leech is applied to energy shield. I'm not sure. Because leech recovers. It does work? Okay. So never mind. It does work. Because in PoE 2, leech doesn't work. Like there is no cap like of 20% of your life per second, right? Like in PoE 1. There isn't a cap, right guys? I don't even freaking remember anymore. Alright, you know what? Let's go for it. Like, I'm only level 35, but how bad can this boss be? I'm just hoping that we're not gonna fight the bird boss with the tornado. If it's not gonna be a bird boss, then we should be fine. Critical hit chance, bloody heart, slowed or stunned. I mean, stunning monsters I think is pretty good. Let's just take this one. This is probably not gonna be too dangerous. Energy shield can be made pretty broken though. I'm gonna tell you that much. Energy shield can be made pretty broken because there are actually ways, pretty easily, of removing the penalties that energy shield has. So basically, like, you know, the fact that it's hard to recover it. This patch, it's pretty freaking easy to recover energy shield, as a matter of fact. There are ways to do it. So I'm pretty sure you could, for example, build something like Lich with 30,000 ES and get very good damage reduction from the Lich nodes. And on top of that, get like crazy energy shield regen. And you'll be pretty much immortal to anything. Let me see this one more time. Life regeneration is applied to energy shield instead, yeah. As it gives you that percent values, give you, yeah. I don't think it's gonna work on nodes like this though, from what I remember. This is not gonna increase it. So you can't really scale that hard. But then again, when you have 30,000 ES, even like 5% regeneration per second is freaking insane amount, right? So I mean, what does it matter? Okay, so now we're just going to go. Maybe actually we're gonna go this way. Actually, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna get Behemoth. Some more life, some damage. Behemoth sounds pretty good to me. Okay, there we go. Room number 1. Perfect. I totally wanted to do that, by the way, guys. I totally did. Man, I'm gonna use these boots for such a long time, something tells me. I thought of doing something with Swollen Shield on Shaman. Swollen on Shaman. I think this is pretty easy. Swollen on Shaman. Why particularly on Shaman? If you're willing to share the tech. Kinda curious. No, it's still based on life, but that flat region on gear is strong and leech and no metabolism. It's still based on life only? No way. I could have sworn I saw a Reddit on the post on Reddit about this modifier. Life regeneration applied to energy shield instead. But maybe I read it wrong, I don't remember. You know, I guess like if you could just like get percent, I mean that would be kind of busted. That is true. Okay, almost there. I think at 1.5 minutes is kind of long here, not gonna lie. They dropped it to like 1 minute. It would have been sufficient. Don't know. I just want to do something with maces. Everyone's most hated weapon, and you go for maces. Interesting. That was shit. I thought of doing Swollen Mjolnir in the Shaman because of spell rage nodes. I have to say that if there is one class that would do, you know, Mjolnir would do really well with, then it's definitely Shaman, right? Like without a shadow of doubt, Shaman would be amazing. Okay, collect all soul cores. Let's just move because there's this degen. Temporal bubble is doing some work here, not gonna lie. Now I'm just gonna kill this guy because he's gonna piss me off later, something tells me. He's gonna walk after me and perma slow me, so let's just get rid of him. I think the last one is over here. Dude, this character is gonna be so tanky later. We're also gonna try to get some regeneration in this character too, because why not? I'm gonna try to get like 10% regen or something. To avoid taking damage from stupid garbage like, you know, damage over time. So hyped for the Templar. Oh, baby. The Paladin Ascendancy class is going to be the shit I'm waiting for. Paladin Ascendancy, dude. What if they're gonna add something like that? But also flails seem to be really good weapon type. From what I saw, the base stats for flails are amazing. Pretty high attack speed and very high crit chance. So it's basically all you need, right? People will like it, something tells me. Okay, let's do this. I think we should be fine. Which boss we're gonna fight? The Chimera. That shouldn't be too bad. Fortunately, this is a really awkward spot to be sitting in because of these traps. So I'm just gonna... Okay, this is so much better. I'm really going to take my time here. Okay, where is he? I didn't even see this guy do any damage, to be honest. I don't think my HP even moved. And there we go. The items are... Go off my screen, please. Get off my screen. Alright, and I think the points we're going to invest into, since I am fire resistance capped, we're definitely getting Molten Symbol, and I'm thinking about Chaos Damage Immunity. I think that Chaos Damage Immunity is going to be amazing. This node right now is Chaos Damage Immunity. Next 2 points will be probably like Crit Immunity and Armor Applies to Elemental or something. But for now, this is so freaking strong, because look at this. We have 4,000 armor applying to Chaos Damage. Like, Chaos Damage will do nothing to us. Apart from like... Oh, and we're also immune to poison. Because we're immune to damaging elements. That's freaking amazing. That has to be amazing. That's actually incredible. I will run in front of Abyss Death Laser hoping to tank the team, and it just passes through me. Sometimes you're just suffering from success. These gloves, no. Armor applying to elemental is actually really good. That is an incredible amount of armor and evasion on this level, but I don't want that. And then we have Soul Core of Sitakuku. Sitakuku? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's move our ass. You are not immune against chaos damage? We pretty much are. We pretty much are immune, as a matter of fact. Right now. With immunity to poison and this amount of armor applying to chaos damage, we are very, very resistant to chaos. Of course, there is still chaos damage over time, like puddles on the ground or something like that, but they shouldn't be too dangerous. I think we should be incredibly resistant. This armor right now has like 1,000 armor. Holy smokes. 1,000 armor chest in Act 3. Imagine. Chaos damage does like 2% of life damage to Kitava. Yeah, like we're like going to be taking no damage from chaos at all. Currently. That is an insane amount. That is an insane amount to have. Okay, I think we're gonna soon start looking for shield, perhaps. To switch to shield wall. Oops. Bro, look at the damage I'm taking. Even when we get heavy stunned. This is the music from Lineage 2? Yes, it is. Absolute legend. The classic. Honestly, not gonna lie, one of the best game soundtracks I've heard. Lineage 2. I might be biased, because, you know, it was one of my favorite games back in the day when I was a, you know, teenager slash young adult. But still. Alright, next up, I'm curious if I want Resolute Technique. Like, what is my chance on Furious Slam to hit? Holy moly. 91% even at close range. What the hell? I think... Do I want that? Oh, we get to get another support on Mole. That's nice. Do I want that? Always hitting sounds good. Let's get that for now. We're gonna swap out of it later. Yeah, it's Lineage 2 soundtrack. So support for Mole, we could get It's a good question. Also on Pounce we could get something like Crater. It's not gonna hurt. Brutality too? Yeah, I'm just gonna save the support for now. Then I played Lineage 2 for like 2 years daily. 2 years only. Oh man, it's some baby numbers. I used to play this game so much with friends. Since I was like, I don't know, since I was like 15 to maybe like 21 or something like that, we used to play so much. We had like a guild together. Like, you know, a bunch of friends and some other people. And we used to like play on different servers. And stuff. Absolutely amazing times. Best PvP wars was in Lineage 2. I really liked the I've never seen like a mechanic like that in any other MMO. The Olympiad. I freaking love that so much. Like the system of 1v1 fights. At the end of the month or after like 2 weeks, depending on the server, if you have like the highest points in your class, you become like a hero and you get like a glowing aura, and then you get the global chat, and then you get like a special weapon, and then you just get something else, and like that was freaking amazing. Olympiad was so fun, so good. Such a brilliant system. Really, like, brilliant. Dex? No. I used to play on a lot of like big servers, like Tales and RPG Club, and like on some Polish ones also. But like generally speaking, the more online the server had, the more people it had, the more likely for me was to play there. I like servers like a lot of people. When I saw like after 6 p.m. I saw like full Olympiad, like, you know, like I don't know, 50 arenas worth of people like fighting on the Olympiad, and like market thriving and stuff like that, and that was my shit. Oh, epics, yeah, same. Like making like low level characters to fight for Queen Ant. It is sad now Lineage 2 is only pay to win. I'm pretty sure there's still some private servers, right? There's gotta be. There's gotta be some private servers still. We can, you know, just play and enjoy. Heat proofing from the Ascent. Heat proofing is incredible. It's like basically permanently having 3 charms. Perma having 3 charms for immunity to ignite, bleed, and poison. For a single point, that's incredible. That's really, really good. We fought sometimes for 4 hours. Yeah. These are some amazing times. I don't think they make MMOs like that nowadays anymore. But it could be just nostalgia talking. Okay, there's actually one place where we could potentially die. And what I'm talking about, obviously, is drowning orbs. Gotta be careful about those bastards. Now they're not as deadly as they used to be in, like, for example, in the first patch when the game got released, but it can still be annoying. Okay, level 38. Yeah, so let's get the Behemoth. This is going to be a very nice cluster. More damage, more area, life. Aftershock chance, also not horrible. see you, Mr. Drowning Orb. Stay away from me, please. Yeah, these talismans are really high damage, but I would need to get like a good rare one, otherwise it's not gonna work. People from my clan or other countries call me to wake up. Yeah, I mean, I remember times where we like actually used to wait for like biome or something for like multiple hours just to be able to like, or there was a quest that you needed to kill a boss. I think his name was Barakiel or something, and you needed to finish this quest in order to get the noblesse status. Holy smokes, we were sometimes used to freaking wait for that shit for so long for this guy to spawn. We used to wait for so long, I remember. It was really important. So from what I remember, after Noblesse, first of all, you could start finding an Olympiad, so you know your guild, your clan would have more heroes, potentially. And number two, you had a buff that allowed you to you used to cast this buff, and if you what this buff did is if you died, you would retain your buffs, so you could be resurrected and like and keep on fighting like in mass PvP or something. So it was really important for guilds to have as many noblesses as possible. Dude. This drowning orb, it literally spawned on top of me, I didn't see it. That would be freaking embarrassing if we died to a drowning orb. Nearly double my damage on the bear build with a nice weapon craft. Something feels illegal about doing this much damage and being this tanky. It's just that generally the PoE's 2 problem right now, which is you always have a lot of damage in this game. I mean, not always, but if you have like at least somewhat optimized character and you know what you're doing, then you have more damage that you're gonna need in this game, period. It's just how it works. It's literally just how it works in this game right now. And maybe in the future it's gonna change, but honestly, I'm not sure. I think that this is kind of how they want to balance this game. Not to make it too frustrating for like players that are not necessarily like, ARPG experts. It's for people that, like played Diablo 2 for like freaking 10 years and then played PoE 1 for 10 years and then played like every other ARPG on the market and stuff like that. Then yeah, I mean, it's not a problem if the game was challenging. If it was hard to get damage and like, only the most optimized characters would like be really good, then this wouldn't be a problem for such people. Dude, we're literally immune to chaos damage right now. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. PoE 2 is my first ARPG. So you got the hype of PoE 2. See how it is. Be honest. Did you want to start playing PoE 2 because you looked at Diablo 4? And like you heard about Diablo 4 and you were like, Diablo 4 sucks, I'm just gonna try this one. Or was it like just like straight up PoE 2? You didn't even hear about Diablo. It's like, I feel like the Diablo 4 and Blizzard, generally speaking, give GGG like the biggest advertisement with how bad their freaking games are nowadays, always. GG should be thankful that Blizzard exists. Where's the bossy boo? Okay, so I have Vol Ruin activation already, but you know what? I just kind of want to get the boss right now. I will admit. There we go. Played D4 until PoE2 came out, never touched D4 again. It's just like basically a lot of people. And now what always made me laugh? There's a lot of people that on the release of the Diablo 4, they're like, wow, this game is so amazing. It's like, I've never played something as good before in my life. And guess always who was saying stupid shit like that. The people that have never played any other RPG in their lives before. It's always the same. Okay, boys, we are really tanky. Queen of Filth, like, literally does negative damage. HP doesn't even move. You know what? Let's do these Vol Ruins, I guess. Could argue that we're gonna waste our time, but let's see. Boom. Well, there's not much I can do here. Something like that, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get some upgrades. Me too, I pumped so much money into D4, I was so disappointed. Anyone has the problem with the chat is stuck, doesn't matter how many times I reload the stream. I'm not sure if I know how to help you. Last Epoch was my first, but then when I touched PoE2, oh boy. Last Epoch is pretty alright, but, you know, it's... For the budget that they have, it's not a bad game in the slightest. They have good ideas. Last Epoch is a great example where it shows you that, you know, a good game doesn't require very high budget. You just need a good idea and some passion, and you need to know what the hell you're doing. And, you know, you can make a good game. This dude's tanky. Holy. Exalted Workbench. So what would be the... There are two prefixes here. I guess we're gonna spam... this ring. Accuracy. I mean... It's not a dead stat. I would rather some flat damage, but it's okay. Some flat damage would have been better, perhaps. Hey, that's me. He's mocking me again, guys. How am I mocking my beloved viewers? Come on now. Can't use this. Don't put room on the second side. You leave it open for your snake. Oh, no. I'm not going to bother with Temple at all. Besides, it's like level 39, right? I'm not going to bother with Temple at all. Building this is going to take like 100 hours or something, so... especially on this event, right? We're just going to skip it for the most part. I don't think I'm going to be building it. We're going to try to get the permanent buff, though. Like, we're going to try to get like attack speed or something from the buff thing. From the modification. We're gonna try to get that. Okay, another 3 exalted. 1 to 3 physical. 1 to 3. Alright, spirit gems. What are we getting? I could get Herald of Ash for now, for some clear. Scavenge plating for 40% more armor is obviously defensively is also good, but I think just Herald of Ash now is going to be better. And then let's just boost this as well. Savage Fury to level 10. There we go. Savage Fury to level 10. 10. Guess you get early on, you really get a lot of exalted orbs basically from the temples. Every room is almost like +1 exalt for the most part. Alright, this ring, by the way, we need to exchange in the future. Holy smokes, this is basically a white ring. It's basically a white ring, dude. So where can I put exalts? Helmet maybe? Cold resistance. I mean, sure, I'll take it. I'm not convincing you, but building a temple is the most fun thing in this league. The loot is just extra on top. But it's extremely time consuming. The fact that I didn't build a temple on the main, in the main league, like probably building it in an event is just going to take forever. So. I don't deny that though. It absolutely can be fun. That was an accident, but I truly enjoyed the gameplay loop of Temple. I wonder what they're gonna do in 0.5. What is your take? What they're gonna do to it? Do you think it's gonna survive, or is it just going to like destroy it, like like AOE in 0.3? Okay, here we got a little bit of armor. I think Bear will be gutted. Shapeshifting forms, generally. It will destroy the temple in 0.5. What is the hardcore? What is the second wind? Wish you a great stream. It's basically hardcore. It is the second wind is like the new league, basically, where there's some content creators that make a custom league, and we're playing this right now. And you cannot select hardcore here, but long story short, what we're doing is okay. Long story short, what we're doing is if we're gonna die, basically like the run ends. So it's basically pseudo hardcore. Okay, let's navigate through the zone as quickly as possible. I'm not a big fan of this area. Okay, that was fast. Very nice. I don't even know if Herald of Ash like does a lot of help when it comes to clearing. I'm not even sure. fully broken armor. Takes some time to kill that dude, but in 2 levels, we're gonna have Rampage for a single target, so shouldn't be a problem anymore. For Rampage, we're gonna be doing some gargantuan single target damage. At least we should. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, everything is turned out to be fun in this game. Everything that that is good eventually gets destroyed. That's what you mean. True, I guess. But also, I have to admit that many people treat... like you could say that something is fun, right? But usually people consider fun like something that's extremely broken, busted as shit, and it's straight up not balanced. And I also, like, going from one extreme to the other is also not good, because if you have mechanics that are, like, legitimately, like, insanely OP, like, let's be honest, like, developers have to do something about them, right? Like, you can't, like, focus and, like, say that it's okay to have temples that produce 200 divines per hour or something. Like, that is just... that is not correct either, right? At least in my opinion. Something is busted as shit, and GG just freaking destroys it, as they should. And people are like, oh, fun is not allowed. Yeah, what do you mean fun? Like... it was completely unbalanced. For some people, like, shit that is completely unbalanced is fun, right? I mean, sure. Can't argue with that. Vicky's Talisman. Kinda thinking about using my alchemy here. That was a waste. Oh, feels good not to be taking chaos damage, dude. Feels good indeed. Kinda surprised that with this amount of armor I'm still taking some fizz. But I guess these bastards with two-handed swords, the ones that are big, they actually, like, do a lot of damage, so I guess that kind of makes sense. I've been able to ask more crafting materials than League than any other. I'm pretty casual. You were able to get more currency. Sure, but then again, I think that you can make a lot of currency farming literally anything in this game. You're gonna have the most basic breach setup with triple tablets, and you're gonna be making 10 divines an hour or something, right? Possibly more. Definitely more if you have, like, a very fast build, for example, or something. Get stunned, buddy boo. don't think these guys will be doing any damage to me, but still gonna try to avoid as many as I can for style points. Okay, I think I juked all of them actually. Okay, oh, that was one of the most easy freaking Viper fights I've ever seen in my life. Standing still, pounding her to death. Wonder if late game there's going to be actually something that's going to be scary for this build. The physical damage should be a joke. I guess when it comes to elemental, we're not going to be as tanky as Titan. But I mean, we still should have like a lot of armor versus elemental, so... Still gonna have a lot. We're gonna be crit immune, so we don't have to worry about crits. Of course, you know, like the fact that we're going only these nodes instead of this is just a meme, right? With 90 all-res, we'd be basically like... we wouldn't have to worry about anything. What's the thing you said in your video? Usually chaos damage are low amounts, so armor just skips its damage. It doesn't skip, it's just armor. If you have this modifier, armor applies to chaos damage taken, that's very effective. Because the amount of chaos damage that you're gonna eat in this game are... the chaos is generally speaking way lower compared to elemental that you're gonna receive. So only having a little bit of armor applies to chaos is basically going to drastically reduce the chaos damage you're gonna take from all sources. Like all of a sudden it's just so much easier to manage. That is a very, very high amount of reduction if you have a lot of armor on your character. Logbooks, 20 divines in 30 minutes, no brain splinter farm. There we go. Although I'm curious why these splinters are worth so much. Can't put my finger on why, but still. There we go. Alright, I think this is time where we get... first of all, we get Behemoth, which is amazing. But secondly, I think it's time where we get... yeah, we get Rampage now. I need intelligence. I need 3 int. You know what? I'm going to go back to town to get that intelligence. Rampage is huge. Rampage is freaking huge. Oh no. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get 2 passive points soon from sacrificing the heart. I'm just not doing that. Not going all the way back in there. We're gonna get 2 passive points in a second. And where is it? Damn it. Just keep on falling on my ass. Level 11, but still, in order to improve Furious Slam, I also need 5 intelligence. We can't do that. Hello, girl. Hello, girl. Hello, good sir. How is the taking coming along so far? Only we're about to finish Act 3, but so far we're pretty much standing still and nothing really does damage. So, good sign. I have a lot of armor for this act. We have 4,000 armor, right? Like most of the points I spent on the passive tree went into damage. We have these armor nodes and these armor nodes, and that's it. It's like 8 armor nodes and the rest into damage, and yeah, it's going it's going pretty smooth so far. Just gotta find a sacrifice altar and we can finish the act. But as always, it's probably gonna take a long time before my stupid ass is gonna find it, realize where it's hiding. Let's try over here. Hey. Well, never mind. It's dude, I got debated. I thought this is it. I thought it's over here. $30 divines for buying expedition splinters? From farming expedition splinters? 30 divines? In 30 minutes? It's a divine per minute? Bro, this is basically as much farm as you can get farming temple. Well, not quite, but it's not far off at this point. Like, for real. It's not much worse. It's really not. Have you ever thought about making a warrior with the Amazon using the new helmet that allows John's blood without the debuff? My previous character used that helmet. So they think about warrior with the Amazon. What do you mean warrior with the Amazon? No, exactly. So it's warrior or Amazon. We get the int. And I guess we are going to invest into these nodes over here. It's probably worth it. We could invest into this. We should probably invest into this also. Sub Fab skills, how are you doing? Fire resistance, good enough. Fury Slam level 11. And Rampage. Whew. Rampage is big. Alright, so Rampage is gonna get, what, momentum for sure. I don't have dexterity, are you kidding me? Tectonic Slams on Rampage is great. Then we're gonna get Stomping Ground is great. And then we're gonna get what else we're gonna get? Rampage. I mean, Close Combat is great. Also Dexterity. I don't have it right now. Brutality 2 for the lack of better options. Also Bargain. Okay, let's get Bargain. Bargain is amazing. And there we go. We should have a lot of single target now. 14 splinters for 1 divine. 1 book, 50 to 100. Yeah, but like, how much money like the top temples can give you right now? Like, if you have like the best temple layout possible, if you have fully built temple, how much money can you get off of this? Because like, you know, if you can get like freaking intelligence, strength, lightning resistance. If you can get like 60 divines per hour, farming, which you said you can, farming expedition, bro, 60 divines per hour is freaking absurdly OP, you know? Can you really make 60 divines an hour farming expedition splitters? That's one of the best farms in the game, if not the best farm in the game. You know, not counting the temple. 100 to 20 raw divs, not counting logs or mirrors. That's per hour. 200 divs per hour running temple right now. Really? You can get that much? I saw people run temple, and to finish the entire temple, that takes like... that takes some time. Definitely cannot finish a single temple in 5 minutes. I don't know what that was, but something hits me really hard. Hit me just now. I think it's the lightning damage thing. Okay, and I think after Act 3, we're gonna switch to... Are we gonna switch to shield wall? I'm not sure if I want to. I need to get a shield, and we could. Control of Chaos around about 5 minutes, and the boss fragments is 4 div. In addition to whatever drops come at the end. The boss fragment is 4 divines now? Bro, last time I checked it was like 100 exalts. What happened to it? Why is it so expensive? Riani's down. You just have to wait 3 days for the mechanic to, like, you know, to go off. There we go. Bringer of Rain. With this, you can use chest piece allows it to have ascendancy points that double the value of boots, helmets, and gloves. Oh, so this is what you wanted to do. Here is one problem. Why would you ever want to use Bringer of Rain nowadays in the current patch, where you can use Vertex? Vertex is literally the same thing, but 7 times better. You know what I'm saying? Vertex is so busted. Okay, I mean, if we had like good damage on our weapon, then I would say that we'll be doing a lot of damage now. I like the idea though. I know what you mean. But Bringer of Rain... It would still be way better for you to get Vertex and then just get like a 3000 evasion chest, right? Still be way better. And from Vertex you get +2 all skills on top of that, which is freaking insane. Depending on your budget, +2, +3, or +4. I'm not gonna lie, +4 is kind of ridiculous. I'm not going to lie about that. With the accuracy stack, critical hits are also easy. Okay. Once again, I like the idea. It's a nice build idea. Would I use Bringer of Rain when the Vertex exists? No. Not on any build. Vertex is just so much better in comparison. I'll be honest, I don't see a situation where Vertex does not get nerfed next patch. I'm gonna say even more. I don't see an option for Vertex not to get destroyed next patch. It has to. Like, there's just no way. Alright, so let's try to get a shield, shall we? 140 armor. I'm going to keep this for now. Dude, but am I swapping to... I don't know if I'm swapping it right now. Cold resistance. I don't know if I'm swapping right now to... Do I want to still keep on playing the bear? Or do I actually want to swap? I don't know. I really don't know. That's our gold. The gold is gone. The best we could get is 141 armor shield. I don't even have a weapon now. I guess we're just gonna keep on playing the bear for now. It's gonna be super smooth experience throughout the Act 4 because of, you know, we're really tanky. Just gotta get some lightning resistance. Would be nice. I was today years old when I realized Rampage scales with movement speed. I don't think it's damage scales with movement speed, really, though. But the movement speed, as in, you know, how fast you move, yes, it does. That's how you get these builds, like Cocaine Bear, for example. I love the name, by the way. The Bringer of Rain has a huge number of stats, practically a chest piece. Alright, let's take a look if that's correct. Maybe I've been underestimating Bringer of Rain, but in my head this item was always a meme in PoE 2. Let's find out though. So Bringer of Rain has like a 1200 armor and about 1100 evasion. And on top of that, it gives you a little bit of regen, 4 sockets, and 100% crit chance. And that's it. That is not a huge amount of stats. At least I don't think so. Is that a huge amount of stats, guys? Is it? What is the best Bringer of Rain I can find in the market? You can twice corrupt of the negative. Wait. You can remove... Bringer of Rain is a Vol unique. You can remove cannot use body armor from this? You can remove this stat? Really? Oh, I'm asking. No, you can't. No, you can't. Alright, let's take a look. Armor 1100. Okay, like let's try something better. Okay, so it's like 1200 armor, 1100 evasion. You get crit, you get life regen. I don't know, man. Like, I would still very, very much rather use Vertex. With Vertex, you get to use the body armor, and you get this for free, and you get plus to all skills. I think that's gotta be better than this, right? Just has to be better. And additionally, with Vertex, you can get like plus all attributes or something, and some chaos resistance, which is, you know, something always. I really don't know. Which is element resistance, but Amazon would be double those values in addition to the accuracy, the critical stack. And once again, I like the idea of the build. It's you could use it for sure. Would it be better than Vertex? In my opinion, no. But you totally don't have like a bad idea here, right? But still, with body armor, you would still get, you know, just like more stats and body armors are pretty good. Body armors are pretty good. And also, it kind of depends on what you exactly want to do. because if your idea is to like you would be trying to like stack as much evasion as possible, or what? What's the deal? Because stacking too much evasion is not necessarily that great. If you only want to be stacking evasion, then eventually you're gonna get one shot by something. I think evasion is the best with hybrid, if you do a hybrid with energy shield, of course. Maybe I should be just using a rampage all the time. Wish I could regenerate more rage with my ability though. Diamond Shrine. It's too bad I actually can't use it. I have Resolute Technique right now. Yeah, I mean, for clearing rampages, that's a pretty good job, right? Ooh, support 4. Well, this is interesting, potentially. Well, Bargain 2, I could just go for that straight up. Heavy Swing is kind of insane on this skill too, but it's not as good as these, I think. I guess I'm not gonna use anything for now. I don't think I'll be using auto attacks a lot anymore. So I can just use Warcry for rage generation and then just literally rampage all the time. Or even Furious Slam. I'm so glad that they removed the clunkiness of this skill. So much easier to use it for, like, you know, general gameplay. Because previously you got stuck very often. That being said, it could be even better. It couldn't be better. I think it's fine as it is right now, but I wish they made Stampede like this also. Stampede is so freaking clunky to use, it's actually insane. You get body blocked all the time. I don't know why not Stampede. Why we can't do the same thing with Stampede, you know? On a warrior. Yeah, these map pieces, I don't even know if I really care about them. Probably not. Probably not very much. Alright, Impact Force is amazing. Such a strange controls. Is it? The damage of this skill is so freaking good though. have to say I was kind of surprised because many people, when the leak got released, right? A lot of people, I have to say, did not really care about Rampage at all. And like, I was like, dude, I looked at the skill. Holy smokes, this skill does so much freaking damage. Such a stupid percent multiplier. Okay, we're going next. Eye of Hinekora for permanent boosts. I mean, sure, let's go. I love the boss fight for Executioner and Count fight so much that I made them as a boss encounter in my D&D. Wow. We have like a D&D, like adventure or something? Wow. So I can play with friends, I'm assuming, and stuff. That's kind of cool. My older brother, I remember when I was a small kid, he used to play with his friends. You know, pretty much before we even had PCs. You know, PCs were not very popular at the time. What we have to applaud is the transformation from human to beast, almost fluid and natural. And you know what I really like also? The fact that they made it so much better to swap weapons. I think that's fantastic. We used to have some severe problems because, you know, the weapon swap took a little bit of time and I think it would make kind of annoying to use. But now they removed this completely and I think it's like much better now. I don't know if you guys agree. And this is something that they will have to do with the passive tree in the future as well. Because stats like we had over here with this weapon swap speed, this is completely useless. There's gonna be just too many passives eventually on this tree, and they will have to figure out how to remove some of them. Some of them will just have to go. And some of these passives will just have to become more generic. Eventually. Because there's gonna be too many of them. There's literally just going to be too many of them. It's not going to be like... I understand like huge passive tree and stuff like that, but there's a difference between big and freaking like just too much, right? At a certain point. What's up, Vector? How are you doing, man? Everything good here. Everything very nice, as a matter of fact. Very, very nice. We're dominating. 0 deaths. Hopefully this is going to continue in coming future. It's kind of fun to play hardcore, not gonna lie. I know it's not hardcore, but once again, if we die, the run is over. So I couldn't select hardcore in the league settings. In the second wind. But it's kind of fun because, you know, there's stakes. I think in this zone they're not permanent boosts, so we're just gonna try to move as quickly as possible. 3 zones. I really need to get to this cluster. I need to get Roaring Cries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of passives. To get there. But we're gonna have to. I also really want this. 30% armor applies to elemental would be nice. Since we're not resistance capped, always better to get, you know, some defense where you can. Heresy? There's never too many passive nodes. You think so? Wait until they're gonna add all the weapon types and everything. And there's actually gonna be like 4,000 passives or something. I want to see if your opinion is gonna stay the same. Oops. Okay, there we go. Hardcore is awesome. Everything has so much more meaning. That is true. In softcore, we can just, you know, build like glass cannon characters, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. You'll also get 2 passive points here. Yeah, at the end. You know anything about scavenge plating bug, by the way? Because I'm just not getting any stacks. I don't know why. It's a bit frustrating. You need to be breaking armor of enemies in order to be getting stacks. Are you breaking armor? I know I am. Doing Leap Slam Bone Shot attack. Do you have, what is this support's name? Do you have Armor Break 3 on your Bone Shatter? Are you doing physical damage? Just make sure that everything is, you know, correct. I have to admit, I don't know, I'm not aware of any bug with Scavenge Plating. Every time I used it on any character, it worked just fine. So, it's gotta be something missing. It seems like. Maybe something is missing. Okay, here we're just gonna get resistances. I'm sorry. You can't go wrong with res. Iron Rune. Do I want to? I mean, sure. It's, you know, extra damage. I'm gonna take that. I don't know if I'm gonna get an upgrade when it comes to the weapon for a long time now. So, might as well. You know what I need to Warrior Ascent? Extra passives instead of extra inventory pouch. No. The reason why this first passive gives you inventory on Titan is because the second passive is broken. It's really freaking strong. So they basically made that. This is how they balance it. They made it like, you know, you get like a really strong node for 4 passives. That is, I absolutely disagree that hulking form needs to get stronger. Giving it additional passives, I disagree with that. And I am doing both weapon sets activated. I don't get stacks. Also, when I for heavy stun unique with a shield wall, so no stacks at all. There's got to be something that you're doing wrong. Once again, look. It's possible that there is a bug that for some reason your character is bugged. I'm not going to deny stuff like that. I've seen a lot of weird shit, you know, in my time playing this game and games in general. But it's unlikely. True mage. Don't even associate me with those freaking lousy spell casting from distance, not having balls, freaking wearing tippy toppy pointy hat bastards. Thank you very much. this guy was pretty tough. I need to get my resistances to the max to sleep soundly. We need to get that soon. Okay, and the last small resistance thing first. I like to play Slam Bear, but it's much screen clutter. In the end game, it's crazy. Screen clutter is not a problem anymore if you don't die. If you can't die, then this, you know, not being able to see is not a problem anymore. There's someone said that in PoE, if you need to see, that means that your character is bad. If you need to see something on the screen, you just need to design characters that do not need to see at all and just don't care what's coming. So which of the Kitava nodes you're getting? Chaos immunity, crit immunity, life regen, molten symbol for mini cloak of flame, flowing metal, heat proofing, 15 life, and the last one I'm not sure. Either fire resistance or 30% spirit, we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need that spirit. Okay, we got the talismans. Now the Monka S. The monkey boss, this guy should not be doing damage to me. That being said, we're still gonna try to be careful. Methinks. Come on, man. That wasn't necessary. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Wasn't there... Did I miss like 5% permanent mana? I think I missed mana somewhere, right? I think you're supposed to get mana, you know, in the zone before. If I remember correctly. There's the 2 passive points, but... Let me take a look. I don't remember which thing was the map. Oh. Yeah, there's mana, yeah. In Eye of Finicora. Okay, so like we have to backtrack quite a lot actually. Let's hope we can tank Baby Arbiter Monkey. Tank Baby Arbiter Monkey. You mean the regular Arbiter? No, that's not gonna happen. We'll just have to kill him before he throws meteors. That is not happening, boys. Okay, so where the permanent buff could be. My prediction is maybe over here. Let's give it a try. There it is. Wasn't a bug for me on all one prior warriors as well? Must be some weird stuff going on. And once again, are you doing physical damage, or maybe you're like Avatar of Fire build or something? Because if you're Avatar of Fire, it's not gonna work, right? You have to just like double check. There must be something small going on there that you're missing, perhaps. 12 to 20 fire. Rarity, cold resistance. I mean, nah, it's +2 melee skills? Wow. Unfortunately, it has nothing beside. Okay, it has 16 lightning resistance. Like, damn. Damn, son. Gargantuan life flask. Nice. It's actually pretty big. Okay, 2 passive points. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get resistance versus elemental. I think it's gonna be great. It's always after the last totem room, opposite the exit. Okay. It's good to know. Alright, next up. Let's do this. I'm not an avatar and doing physical damage. Can you like record the gameplay or something and like show me? I literally could not put my finger on why. Guys, anyone can help. Like Vectora is trying to break armor of monsters and get like the bonus from scavenge plating, and he's breaking armor and he's not getting the stacks for some reason. What could possibly be the cause of this? Because I cannot literally put my finger on what that could possibly be. I have to admit, I have no clue. Wow, that's some big density of monsters. Juggernaut plate. If I wasn't playing Smith, I'd be like, oh shit. I was pretty excited. What is this? Is it good? It's not. I mean, it's okay, actually. Alright, am I taking impact area? I think I will have to. Like, probably not taking this is stupid. Okay, nice. Found the boss pretty quickly. What build is he doing? We're doing a kind of like a meme build in hardcore. Smith of Kitava with like shield wall later on, but the only thing that we're going to be picking on the Smith are the armor nodes. What I mean by that is these guys. Only these. Nothing else. Which I'm confident that nobody did something as stupid before, but here I come. Nobody did, but I will. Not gonna lie, if we got 90 all-res, obviously we wouldn't get to 90 all-res immediately, right? If we got this, then it will be too freaking easy. Because, like, with this node, if you're, like, on top of that, if you're a Smith and you're getting, like, the defensive nodes and shit like that, you're just, like, not taking damage, really, from like, anything, right? In my head, I was confused. You were right. I switch up heavy stunning and breaking armor. With armor break, it works. Thanks a lot. See? Okay, I think if I go back to base... go back to base. I'm gonna get +2 passives. Is that correct? Oh no, it's only a rune. I see. I guess we're gonna get greater iron rune for that. Alright, am I keeping the... I mean, this gotta be better, right? This has gotta be better than this. It's +2 to skills. Like, come on. +2 to skills, dude. +2 to skills. It's some cold damage on top of that. I need, though... I need to put a rune in there. And this one as well. Where are my cold resistance runes? One cold. Can I have another one, please? I cannot. That's it. I have fire and I have life. Okay, we're gonna do life, I guess. That's fine. I was about to say, let's take a look at shields, but there are none. Have another spirit gem lower levels, see if it's working, and check the support gems. Oh yeah, that's the problem solved. It's passive points you get from talking to Tujin after the Lyrium fight at the Shipwreck Island. Oh yeah, there we go. Or using a shield. I just have it over here, but we're gonna swap to shield wool soon. But right now, I just can't find like any shields that would look like humans, so I'm still continuing with the bear. At the same time, my weapon is also not good. So we just basically need to find something, and if I'm gonna find a good weapon, I'll keep on playing the bear for now. If we're gonna find a good shield, then I'm gonna swap to shield wool, and that's basically it. Like, cold could be a little bit higher, but I'm gonna solve it soon. Oh. So you're telling me there is a chance, huh? I mean, that's a lot of elemental damage. I can't even equip that, the level 46, one level. If I slam an Exalt here, what happens? Fire damage too, what the hell? Dude, that's gotta be more damage than this weapon. It's so much elemental. Of course, it's freaking elemental, so like rip, but... but for now, it will do. I have to say, I really like the gameplay of the bear. It's so chill. It's like I honestly, I would say that if someone asked me for a recommendation, a new player, what I would recommend for them to play as a first character, just, you know, to learn the game and chill, I think I would go with bear right now. You can get so tanky easily, and you can get a lot of damage for free. So strong. Wait, what the heck? There we go. I think I'm supposed to, like, click something here. No, just wait for this guy. Okay. The weapon piece. And this act is going way faster than the previous one. Okay, next up, prison. Let's go. Really curious how much damage we're gonna have with this weapon, dude. It's pure elemental, but it's a lot of elemental damage. It's so much, dude. Let's find out. I'm gonna lose +2 to skills though, which kind of sucks. Okay, doing more temples, I think I'm just gonna skip at this point. It's like we got as many exalted orbs for free as we could potentially get. So, I'm good for now. Temple is great for like early improvements. If you want to get some, you know, some regals, some exalts. It's very good early game and it's very good late game. Well, obviously it's freaking broken late game. After you know, after you're done setting it up for like 100 hours, but can't wait to see what they're gonna do to Temple next patch. In 0.5. I wonder if their approach is going to be like to like just freaking destroy this, or they can do so many things to it. But you'll shock and freeze, so upsides. That is true. Shock is extremely useful, obviously. Another chance. 42 fizz. That's not good enough. I didn't have much luck with weapons this run. Okay, got the big AoE, we got the weapon. Let's take a look. So the tooltip is definitely going to go up. That's a definite yes. The tooltip is definitely going to go up. So we're talking 1,000. So it goes up by like 30% or something. And we're gonna shock now because of lightning damage. I mean, I'll take it, dude. And the damage goes up. All I'm gonna say is log in. Guess it's a little bit less because we have less rage, but still with shock it should be up. You're keeping like for an inbound shield. Mark his words, guys. I wish they're gonna come true. Very much wish. Uh-huh. Quarter saves, flask effect duration, and bro. I have one open slot and this jewel is like, it doesn't have a single stat that is useful for me. Unlucky. Not a single stat, man. How do you make those fissures when you pounce? I literally just have crater support on the pounce, so it doesn't really do anything. I don't think so. It does some baby damage. I just put it in there for, you know, for extra visual effects on the screen. Because we obviously need more in this game, right? So there you go. Dude, I started taking damage sometimes and I'm not sure what is doing it. I'm not sure what is doing that damage to me. Are you planning to do a specific project or just trying to get as high level without dying? Both, I guess. If the character is going to be a success, then... I mean, I can tell you right now that, you know, this is basically like additional challenge because going just these 4 points and then 4 over here is definitely going to be better. Because this is just broken as hell, right? This is just so strong. This is incredibly strong. Defensively, it's just like... These are the strongest defensive nodes in the game, these 4. Especially this, right? If you can get your fire resistance to like 90 or like 88 or something like that, then you have 90 all res, and the difference between 90 and 75 is just like so gargantuan that it's just crazy, right? Top of that, if you're stacking armor for PDR and chaos immunity with this, and you get armor applies to elemental, then it's just like, it gets silly, actually. It gets freaking stupid at this point. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Bossy Boo should be soon. Oh, there he is. There he is, as a matter of fact. Can I start shooting him already? No. Wonder if I could use Savage Fury while using this. Let me test. No, you can't. You need to use the animation. Okay. Beware his one shot. What was it? This ability? That was a one shot. Oh no. Damn, almost got me. 90 all res is insane, and a 90 all res is so busted, especially if you have like 90 all res at the same time. What would be the 4 points if I actually wanted to go for these 4 in like a regular, you know, scenario? So I would definitely want this. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that's 4. Maybe crit damage. Nah, for crits we would just use this. We would use this for crits, I guess. That would be enough, I think. Alright, one last place. Wapapapapa Island. Wapupi Papua. Give me guys a second. Okay, second has passed. No, it's a massive arena AoE that implies bleed, which can explode. I've never seen this. I've never seen this ability, so my apologies. I wasn't even aware. You know what? Here, on this map, I absolutely do not care about the shark fin, about killing the shark boss. We're just moving. We are just moving. You know, I might be biased because I play warrior, but you know what I think? It's too easy for monsters in this game to apply 30% chill on you instantly. It should be like, you should really get hit hard by something to get yourself slowed by 30%. That is a lot, dude. 30% slow is just like freaking massive slow. And you get pretty much a 30% slow instantly in PoE 2. Instantly is a stretch, but like very quickly. Here is the boss. Honestly, as I said before, I don't even care. I'm just gonna skip it. Not because it's hard, it's because this quest reward gives you nothing at all. Long story short. Stunned again. Wakapapanu is pronounced. Really? I'm not sure if the notes you mean are so good as the other notes. I'm not sure if the notes. What? You mean these 4 that I mentioned? But this one you definitely need to take, because that's just too strong. This one for sure 100%. This one also for sure 100%. This is freaking insane for a single node. And then the last one, you could argue 50% life is very good, right? But you could get something else if you wanted to. But these are the nodes I would definitely go for. I would pick these. Pretty sure. But I'm not saying that they're the best, and maybe not. Sledgeray was like said a GG promotional video, the patch. We got some lore how to pronounce the names. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I would expect from my viewers. These notes are awesome, just I have them too, but I mean the notes you want to get with the fire res. Oh, you mean you're not sure if this is amazing? Bro, this is the strongest defensive node in the game. No other class has something as strong as this. Like, literally, no other class. This is the strongest defensive node in the game, of any class in the game. It's beyond busted. Please let me kill her before she... Frick. Close. But not close enough. Oh, these are the drowning orbs. I didn't even know. These bastards are drowning orbs. Not even sure what happens if she sees you. Maybe drowning orbs like start to freaking bombard you. I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Yo, how long is this phase? Can we play the game? Yeah, I guess I almost died to a drowning orb, but it's not like I could see anything. But if I die to a drowning orb here, oh my lord, I'll be freaking tilted. I'll be tilted in half. I have to say. Remember season 2, those notes I was thinking pinnacle bosses? 90 all-res is just... Guys, like the difference between having 90 all-res and 75 is like you have 2.5 times more life. So if I had this with 90 all-res, right? Then instead of this amount of health, we will be sitting at like almost 3,000 right now, effectively. 3,000 in Act 4. That's how strong this is. It's ridiculously strong because nothing in this game has penetration. It's like in PoE 1. Nothing in this game has penetration. As long as you don't run penetration or minus max map mods, you don't really take damage from elements anymore. You really don't. It's crazy. Alright, find additional treasure maps. Arastas. Okay, Arastas time. We got all the side areas already. I don't know Lich. Loyav can be changed while you have ES. Is also pretty busted. But this is a different level of... that's a different defensive layer. Like the raw power, like the raw number you get off of this is just freaking stupid. It's 2.5 times. Even if you only get like 87 res, That's still 2 times more defense versus elemental. I think the Lich Node was more busted before they nerfed the helmet. Afterwards, it became a lot less powerful. True, also. True. I'm sorry for ASMR. I finished my coffee. Can your skills keep the boss on the Arastas if you walk this one side of his arena? I didn't even know if that you can skip it at all. I'll be honest with you. I had no clue. Solid mask. So is this mask actually going to be solid? No. Not quite. Okay, we definitely have to find a bell in this zone. Or 3 exalts. I think it's hard to miss from what I remember. I think it's kind of on the way. A dude with the big dude with 3 guys that buff him. If you hug the left wall, you could just walk past and not trigger him. You know what? We're gonna give it a try. I mean, why not? There we go. Skipping the boss fight. Freaking Blizzard, man. I swear. They always mess up their game. I tried to do that, but I couldn't. Okay, now we gotta wait until he does the thingy. He freaking missed. Come on, dude. There we go. One more. There we go. Good boy. And then here's immunity phase. Guys, say whatever you want. I think that immunity phases should not exist. Unless we're talking like pinnacle bosses. If we're talking like pinnacle bosses, there's a guy that, you know, freaking transforms into like, you dropped him low, like anime moment, right? You dropped him low, he's like freaking boom, transforming into big piece of shit. Sure, man. Sure, whatever. But other than that, it should not exist. Okay, level 12, we have Maybe I should keep these supports for now. Maybe I should. To say I'm not even sure. Okay, I have magnified area 1 here. That's fine. Minions triggered him. Maybe they fixed the bug too. It's possible. Oh, another chance. Nope. Still useless. So is this. I have to say that these fixed areas that they did in the campaign in this game, where you just get like guaranteed, like, you know, like golden chest or like, you know, lesser jewel orb or something like that, I like them. That means that even if you have the shittiest run of all time with like worst possible luck, there's always going to be something that's gonna, like, you know, save you, which is cool. I like this idea. Clunky but tanky. Freaking character's name. The surgical place fence that made you go left and enter trigger the boss. You know what's the saddest part? A lot of big bosses, you don't actually kill them. You bring them low and someone else kills them. That kind of sucks. I agree. I don't know where I'm supposed to go to freaking not get damaged by this. Oh my lord. Okay, I guess we got lucky freaking there, man. Because what are you supposed to do to like avoid this? Oh, run for the maze away from him. Bro, if I freaking died here, I'll be tilted. I'll be pretty tilted, not gonna lie. That I didn't know. I didn't know, guys. I think that's a very high physical damage or something, because I'm not sure, but we managed to tank it, so I mean, you can't inflame me now. I can't wait for axes. Everyone wants swords. I want axes. Are you the axe guy? Axe body spray enjoyer? I mean, personally, let me think which one I would prefer. Like, Axis is going to be slightly slower. They're going to scale with Rage. There's going to be something Rage-related to Axis. Swords are going to be, like, faster, right? And, like, going to be, like, quicker combat, probably. It's hard to say, to be honest. I would enjoy both. I gotta be honest with you. Axis for even more Rage. I think I would enjoy both. What? No! Daughter! I will fix this! Yeah, she's freaking... You cut her in half, almost. We can fix that. Weebs ruined swords for me. Weebs? what's with the weebs? It's gotta be fast, man. The nodes have onslaught. Oh, axes are definitely gonna be faster than maces, but they're not gonna have as much damage, for sure. I would expect that axe clusters will also not have reduced attack speed. It's probably not gonna happen. Dude, I haven't had a weapon upgrade in... I mean, I really should swap into shields at this point. I really should. Okay, hold on. Tier 3, tier 11. We can sell that. We can sell this, I think. Okay. Wait, there was one zone that we forgot about. It's the Delirium one. What the hell? Freaking forgot about that, dude. Let's give it a try. Damn it, man! It's rare and it's 0 armor. Okay, that's one's a little bit better. Okay, okay, guys, this one is better. I can use this, and we're almost guaranteed gonna get armor here. Also PDR. Almost guaranteed to get armor. Let's go back to Well of Souls. I said it will bring Marauder, so might be get Berserker Ascendancy. We're probably gonna get something like that. Bro, are you freaking shitting me? We didn't get armor here? Come on, dude. Please. Nope, we got freaking thorns. Like... like... I'm gonna keep it just in case, but this isn't... Okay, this one doesn't have anything. We're getting a lot of rares, but... This one's not good enough. Nope. 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 How am I supposed to get a shield, bro? How am I supposed to get a shield? That's like freaking human. Well, I don't even have money. Like we're gonna stick to this for now because I don't have money for a weapon now. So I'm gonna stick to that. We have 14 exalts. I mean, on paper, I could buy a shield. I have 14 exalts, right? We're not playing SSF. I could buy a shield. I'm kind of thinking about it, not gonna lie, guys. I'm thinking about swapping to shield wall now. Okay, hold on. Yo, Alex, thank you very much for $5 donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love supporting you, brother, whether you're playing League or PoE. League is gonna come back. We're gonna keep on, you know, doing a little bit of PoE, a little bit of League, a little bit of maybe something else, because there is, of course, you know, the PoE League for the most part like died very quickly. And I'm not saying I'm not going to be doing PoE content because I will, but we're gonna like try to like put a little bit of everything in there. So whatever we're gonna be doing, I'm going to try to stream every day. So that's something I want to do. I want to be consistent. Alright, let's give it a try. So I am level... What level? 48. Level 48. 222. Shield. Okay, 76 results. Immediately they're better. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Imagine slamming... Oh, wow. Imagine slamming, flat armor here. You know what? For one exalt, like, chance to freaking slam armor on the shield. I'm gonna lie, I kind of want to give it a try. Stopping from the bear? I think so, yes. Purchase items. Dude, I don't have gold to buy now. Oh. Just freaking kill me. There's another thing we could do. Hold on, Abyss. How much for that? I mean, I could keep on. I could keep on getting that. This is there's no way that this is worth it though. There's no way. Alright, we're not swapping for now, guys. Alright, let's do the Delirium Zone. OTP Nasus. I'm pretty sure he mentioned. Pretty sure he mentioned, you know, the bear from the bear to shield wall in game, not necessarily League of Legends. Pretty sure that's what he meant. Do you like playing? Oh, never mind. I didn't see the message above. Sorry, never mind. Do you like playing Shen? I pretty much only play Nasus, but if there was a champion that I would play that is not Nasus in, like, you know, like a normal game or something, Shen would not be my least favorite one for sure. I could play Shen. I would have nothing against him. Fierce Great Helm. You know, my helmet is not great. So, I mean, we could try to, like, get something. I'm gonna lie. Watch him switch the shield, wall trip, and instantly delete. Instantly what? Get deleted by a white mob. With a shield? Nah. A bear gives you additional defenses, but bear doesn't give you that much. Also, I think we need to start investing into armor nodes soon again. Because I've been slacking. I love how nice these slams feel when it comes to AoE. Generally, like, I freaking love how bear feels. I will say. They truly made it right. Blizzard did something right for once. Ooh. I guess I don't need to put an alchemy orb in this one. Oh my lord. I'm keeping that. I'm gonna sell for money. What about this one? Life, armor, cold resistance. That's better. That's better. It's better than this one. Methinks. A lumbering talisman. It's very high damage, but oh, sorry, the playlist is over. I need to add some more tracks to this chill playlist, which I am going to soon. There's so many good tracks from, like, you know, non-copyrighted music from, like, different games and stuff like that. So many options. You can even, like, add playlists from, like, I don't know, like Oblivion or something. Morrowind. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna get some armor right now. These 3 nodes are kind of cracked, like how much armor we're gonna get. We need damage reduction, you know. At the end of the day, if we die, it's freaking over, so dying is probably not the best. We probably do not want to die too many times. This guy is tanky. Okay. We're not gonna get one-shot by this guy, right? There's no freaking way. There's a lot of physical damage, but I have a lot of defense. Especially if he's gonna try to focus my wolves instead. That helps. There we go. Oh, I'm supposed to bring it to this guy first. Okie dokie. as there was something wrong, because apparently my Twitch got freaking, I don't know, cut off or something. Which is interesting because this is the second time. It happened yesterday also. I don't know what's going on. But it's been happening. Ancestor Cry with Rampage on Kitava. Doing Omega fire damage. You can do that. Oh shite, what's going on? It's such a British way to react to this. Morningstar. I was looking for a one with like +2 skills, but I guess, you know, it's not gonna be given to me. At least not this time. Okay. Get +2 to skills, and then we can finish Act 4. Do I have gold now? I do. Potentially to buy a new item. Is this time? I guess I'm gonna go for it. Guess I'm gonna go for it. Alright, so. Also, I can increase the, yeah, we're level 50 now, so I can increase the level requirement. Level 50. Okay, so we have, oh, that actually changes quite a lot. Let me look at this, 332 armor shield immediately, without the scraps though. 333. They're all 1 exalts, so let's increase the armor value a little bit. 1 exalt, 1 exalt, 370 with open suffix. 370, 7% quality. Oh, it is what it is. Okay, there we go. Give me an iron rune. I'm gonna put it over here. 400 armor. That's what I'm talking about. And this helmet we'll be able to use in a second. +2 to skills. Let's get this. This is gonna increase the armor to a very substantial value at this point. 5k. Did the stream die? It did. It did a little bit earlier. One more thing we need to buy. Boom. Weapon. One-handed mace. It doesn't even have to be a mace though. It can literally be anything. One-handed melee weapon. Melee skills. 3. Go. Minimum 3. 1 exalt. Do I really care if it's going to be a spear or mace? I don't really care, right? It can be a spear too. Elemental damage with attacks. I mean, I don't think that's gonna matter. Yeah, let's get this one. Oh, it does matter. I'm gonna need dexterity for spears. Okay, we need a mace. We need a mace, boys. I mean, I don't think that there's any difference between these two, so... So let's go. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, first of all, we need shield wall. Level 12. Then we need probably shield charge for mobility, right? Then we need a lesser jeweler orb. Thankfully, we do have them. Shield wall, boom. Quality on this skill is obviously amazing, but I mean, I can't have that. Savage Fury is gone. Herald of Ash still I can use. Rampage is gone. These support gems I'm going to keep. Maybe they're going to be useful. Infernal Cry stays. Ferocious Roar can also stay for later. Herald of Ash, Fury Slam, goodbye. Okay. Shield Wall. I mean, we are going to need the talisman over there, so... I can still use that skill, obviously, in weapons number 2 in order to generate rage very, very quickly. And that's most likely what we're gonna do. Infernal Cry over here, then the shield wall over here, then shield charge over here. It's incredibly slow for now, I will say. Also, I am going to need a little bit of dexterity. Is there someone that can respec? No, I have to go to Act 4. Bye-bye, bear. Finally time to move on and do something else. Probably gonna need like 2 dexterity, maybe. Oh wow, really? Oh, I don't need intel. I don't have freaking gold either. Holy smokes, we're freaking struggling, guys. I'm not gonna need intelligence anymore. At least nowhere near as much. But I don't have gold to respec. Okay, I have a little bit of gold to respec. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so shield wall. What are we looking for? Do I want magnified area to like make the clear a little bit better? There is a good chance that yes, that's what I want. Then shield wall, obviously. After that we want damage. So what we're gonna do is probably brutality 2. And after brutality 2, we want... That's a good question. Heft is tier 5. I mean, I could do close combat 1. Close combat 1 is fine. It's only 20%, but crap. I'm not sure. I really want to get close combat 1. I'm literally going to put the rage in here for now. Alright, and then shield wall, we want attack speed. Attack speed. We want rapid attacks 2. Later on, maybe 3, but for now, this is fine. I could get heavy swing. Ah, crap, but I don't have supports anymore. I don't have supports anymore, dude. Okay, this should be fine for now. I am not 100% sure how much damage that's going to be doing, but hopefully enough. Shield is useless. These gloves, I wonder if I could sell them for something. I could! Are you freaking joking me? We can actually sell them for a lot. That was the craziest part. We found these gloves in Act 1, I think. If I remember correctly. I can't set up my market yet, right? I can't. Okay, let's just keep them here for now. You can in hideout? Oh, we're gonna get that later. So this I'm actually gonna do. Okay, the area is not gonna be horrible. It's gonna be sufficient enough. The problem is with mana. This costs a lot of mana, dude. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to freaking drop this at the end of the day, because that's a 130% multiplier. Or... That's a big mana cost right there. I'm pretty sure it's too early for blood magic too. It's definitely too early for that. What's up, Rubu? Where's Nasus? We're not playing a league today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Depending on how much you want me to play league, guys. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, this narrow spot is horrible to navigate through. Get Leech on the ring and gloves and it's fine. Is Leech on the ring is going to work on shield wall still? And I have to say that would be an easy solution, but I would have to probably buy one. Yes? Okay. So we would probably have to buy a ring or something. Alright, next up. The damage over time from these guys is crazy, by the way. And it's not even the bleed and stuff like that, because we're immune to bleed, actually. It's the pools of damage over time that they leave behind them. They're super big. Later on, we're actually going to have a decent amount of regeneration in this build up. So damage over time shouldn't be a problem. Okay, this way. I don't think that this is the direction. I'm just gonna, you know, give it a guess and just go this way. And hopefully the boomer is correct this time. Okay, we're correct, as a matter of fact. What is Essence of Battle 2? Accuracy, oh my lord. Thanks, Bob. Pass. See, the damage that these guys doing from hits is actually nothing. It's all the damage over time after they die. The shield is gonna get so destroyed next patch, it's crazy. Like, this skill is not only like doing a lot of damage, and with Ankh Citadel obviously it has crazy clear. At the same time, it blocks projectiles. So it's actually good defensively. Like, this skill has no weaknesses, almost, I wanna say. It's crazy strong. There we go. Take a look at what? Bro, that's the better shield than the one I bought. What the hell is this? 25 applies to elemental too. Holy moly. Stun threshold. I mean, that is big. Holy smokes, that is big. Soul self-found, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we're doing some damage. The problem is that, unironically, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough flask slots to, like, you know, have enough mana to, like, kill this dude. I'm not 100% sure about that. I definitely need to replace this ring because this is basically a white ring with lightning res. So getting some mana leech there would be nice. Also, I don't need this support really this fight, I guess. That's gonna solve a problem. At least a little bit. Uh-oh. What is this? I've never seen this ability. Okay. Phase 2. I've never seen this ability. That was kind of like scary. Where we lived. I'm assuming that the vast majority of this skills is like heavy physical damage. At least I hope. Mana leech support gem? I guess we could. This dude can actually do a little bit of damage. But not that much. There's a lot of shit happening on the screen. That's why it might look like this. And totem and shield triggers, so you can spam shield wall and totem will explode the wall. You mean the shockwave totem? I didn't even know that's how it works. I guess in the future, you know, it's still going to be better to use work right to explode, obviously, because we get massive amount of more damage if destroyed by my skills. So totem later on is still going to be a bad choice, right? It's still going to be better to explode by yourself. But yeah. I'm like, aren't you supposed to get like a bonus? I guess not. Alright, boys. I'm gonna call it a day for today. A little bit shorter. A little bit shorter today. We're going to... there's possibility that we're gonna do a league stream tomorrow. And also we're gonna finish the campaign, the interlude, and we're gonna, like, you know, work towards the end game. But I'm just gonna call it a day for today. So thank you very much for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Wish you guys fantastic Sunday, and bye bye and take care.